one of the things that I'm hearing is that often we'll get that request, share my page, like my page. You'll see a post, and there'll be a moment where you get to make the decision: do I share this or don't I? And one of the things when I look at what a supportive community looks like, it's more of that sharing. And there's the easy ones, and then there's the more difficult ones. And I think that's it's always an interesting exploration, but I see that is an evolution, is when someone reaches out to you, take that moment to say, this could make a powerful difference. When you make a difference for one person, you also make a difference for their family and their friends and the community that they support. So it really is a ripple effect. And that it's just really interesting. I think that when you look at making events happen, that makes a massive difference. And some of the big ones are easy, but some of the smaller requests are harder. If it's your financial planner or your insurance broker, or your neighbor who has a knitting club, whatever it is. I mean, all these things bring us together, and I think that is a real important action. I think each of you have highlighted. Without that, nothing really transforms. So I think to me, that's one barrier, is this reluctance. Go ahead, Jeremy. Thanks.
I was just going to kind of elaborate a little bit on what Quinn was saying there. And I think there's a real opportunity that we have right now where a lot of our businesses are operating at a slower capacity or a slightly smaller capacity, I think, just because of the nature of living in a pandemic. And I think that there's a real opportunity now to giving those, what's the word? Not referrals, like making sure that you're giving the feedback, like the 5-star reviews, or like like making sure that we're actually supporting each other's initiatives and businesses, and taking that time to really build up the story that future customers will be able to look back and see the experience that people within our community have had with each other, so that as people start coming from further away and start looking at doing business in New West, that there's that strong story to tell of like people who have done really good business, and the experience that we've had with each other. So I think that so when somebody's sharing an initiative or talking about something, to take that moment to provide a review of what your experience has been, because I think people kind of don't give that as much value as it really deserves, because we all know that we go and read those reviews when we're looking at services or goods that we're considering. So leaving them is just so valuable. And that's like a really great way to support each other, regardless of what you have available to you at the time.